Hello my fellow Keyblade wielders and welcome back to another video. I am the Kingdom Key, and in today's video for you I'm bringing back a old theory of mine from my previous channel actually, and I'm gonna kind of revise it and tweak it because there's obviously been new information since I did that video. At the time of doing that video, Kingdom Hearts 2.8 was just coming out and there was like a demo for it at like a few gaming events and places that had it. So I'm gonna very quickly revise and summarize the theory. The point of this theory and plot of this theory that came to mind is that did Xehanort have another master, and this was at the time before Union Cross was even done and before Dark Road came out and we found out that Xehanort and Ericus and others were training under Master Odin. So just there you go, I'm clarifying this. So the theory came up with me being just overall looking at Xehanort, what Xehanort can do. The man's able to split himself into 13 different people by splitting his heart into 13 different pieces, and then being able to claim new vessels, and we see him do this with his heartless self being Ansem, then also doing it with Xemnas, then Tetra, and just going on and doing this as well. And then we see him being able to time travel and dream drop distance. So the question that played on my mind was, did he have another master and who taught him how to do this? Now, in Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind and in Kingdom Hearts Dark Road, we get the clarification that Xehanort basically, and I'm paraphrasing here, that Xehanort saw no other way other than to basically take on the darkness and basically master it. And in a conversation with the Master of Masters in Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind, he says to him, "You were right that the coat were wards of darkness," and they also get into a whole deep conversation where the master says to him, "So how was the tour?" And Xehanort basically talks about how he sees his purpose and that people without power have always gained power by throwing people with power out of place and then taking over, which is very true of the real world. And Xehanort basically just says they all have hollow justification for what they do and for why they presume that they're important and things like that. So he speaks very deeply, and I think because of this he kind of sees what the problem is with people, because he then says they all should be left to be corrupted by darkness and be taken, just basically let the darkness destroy these mofos. But basically, let's jump into the theory properly. So my point is that we always see Xehanort doing something that involves using darkness, which we got the clarification for. He went into the realm of darkness and basically just got himself used to it and took on this power. But we also know that Xehanort has seen a lot of hardship due to Dark Road. I'm not saying any spoilers for people who haven't played it or watched it. And we have to understand that the Master of Masters himself can do a lot of things that we don't know about. For example, Lucio, if you pay attention to him in the back cover movie, he has a different voice, and then later on when he takes on Braig, aka Zigbar, whatever you want to call him, he has a different voice. This is because he has obviously left his vessel behind and gotten a new one. But the Master of Masters has always sounded the same. So does the Master of Masters know how to, just stop the aging process? Does he know how to time travel to a younger version of himself? Does he know how to switch to a version of himself at an earlier present in time? Who knows, maybe he has some other kind of form of power up his sleeve. But the Master of Masters is very mysterious, and as he said, he took out his own eye and put it in the Keyblade No Name, and this is why Lucio thought it was called the Gazing Eye, which, fair play to the man. And the only other thing that's similar to that is then Xehanort being able to split his heart into 13 pieces and then create new vessels. So maybe the Master of Masters knows how to do this too, and maybe he taught Xehanort this as well, because we don't really know if they have another conversation or if they, like, if the Master of Masters imparts some knowledge and some lessons onto Xehanort. We don't know, but I do believe that if Xehanort learned to time travel, maybe the Master of Masters told him how to do it, or maybe showed him something, or maybe told him that, yeah, I know how to do this. It's a, like, very important thing if you want to, like, you know, have this done for, like, backup insurance of later plans that don't work out well. And Xehanort was supposed to be the destined child, but then, you know, chose the path of darkness. So, with all that Xehanort could and can do, and with some of the things that the Master of Masters can do, I think it would make sense that the Master of Masters either passed down some knowledge to Xehanort, or just taught him how to do these things, or maybe he led him to other people who know how to do this, because again, we don't know how many allies and how many people the Master of Masters actually knows. But from what I'm theorizing is that I think the Master of Masters had more than just a conversation with Xehanort, and probably taught him how to use time travel, how to use, you know, your heart to split it into 13 different pieces and get vessels, or maybe he taught him a different way to use the heart, and then Xehanort started experimenting with it, and then started, you know, just possessing and, like, making these new vessels. And I'm assuming that he gave him some other kind of knowledge, but do I think the Master of Masters taught him how to use the darkness to his advantage? Probably not, because the Master of Masters said that he keeps his coat on because he's too afraid of the darkness. But Xehanort, could he have learned some things from the Master of Masters? How likely is it? Probably not very likely, but does it make some kind of sense when you look at these things and ask yourself? Yeah. So, Master of Masters, did he potentially train? Did the Master of Masters potentially train Xehanort? Maybe. But, in all honesty, at the end of the day, this is just a theory-based video, and I want you all to get thinking for yourselves. Do you think that the Master of Masters taught Xehanort anything, or do you think he just passed on some knowledge? Because I'm willing to put some... No, actually, I'm not willing to put money down, I've got no money. I'm willing to bet that Xehanort got some more valuable and different information than we know about from the Master of Masters, and I think that there was more than a conversation. Anyway, with that all being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Slap a like on it if you enjoyed. If you're new to the channel, why not subscribe? It's completely free, and I'd really appreciate your support. And if you love all things Kingdom Hearts, this is a perfect place for you to come. I do everything from Kingdom Hearts facts, theories, lore explanations, and discussions, and a whole heap more. With that all being said, I hope that you all have a great day. May your heart be your guiding key. Have a great day, look after yourselves, be kind to yourselves and towards others, and take each day and just do what you can and do your best. I'm the Kingdom Key. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.